All right, shalom, shalom. God. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakakadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and to the signs of brothers out there preaching this word, sincerity, and truth. All right, got this article here. It's entitled "Canada Moves to Ban Sale of Handguns in Sweeping Bill Introduced After Valdez Shooting." Okay? That's a major deal right there, man. Because Canada, this guy right here, he's a total puppet, all right, and he's moving a lot faster. He's moving a lot faster in fulfilling this New World Order agenda. Okay, what did I say? Tougher gun laws, safer communities. Okay, and why does he care about Texas? Canada, that's far away from Texas, and I don't think Canada don't even be having like mass shootings like that. But yeah, this is for to come in the States, but in the United States, which is Great Babylon. Great Babylon is America, all right, according to the Bible. Well, Great Babylon, man, these Babylonians, Babylonian/Americans here, I believe it's 400 firearms in the United States. So every citizen and every non-citizen in America can possess a firearm, man. Because total firearms match the total number of the population of America. And these Edomites down here in America, they are especially down south, Midwest, you know, some parts of the desert region, and Nevada and Wyoming and Arizona, and definitely Texas. They're not gonna go for this. That's why you saw down here in America they got these NATO troops. Man. Now, I did a video on that a long time ago about these NATO troops right here in America, basically doing a regular job, regular 9 to 5 until they get called up. All right, and there's gonna be complete pandemonium in the streets of Babylon. Man. All right, and that's why 2nd Esdras chapter 15 describes what's going to happen here in Babylon. Okay, and I'm gonna get that. But let me read some of this. Canada moves to make the sale of handguns illegal under sweeping new bill introduced in Ottawa Monday in the wake of the Valdez, Texas school shooting. Flanked by government officials and advocates, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced a national freeze on firearms in the country as he referenced increasing homicides in Canada and alluded to recent mass shootings south of the border. Now, why are they not doing that in America, where shootings actually happen, mass shootings? Because the government knows that if they do some shit like this, it's gonna be a civil war, man. It's gonna be a civil war overnight. It will no longer be possible to buy, sell, or transport, import handguns anywhere in Canada. In other words, we're capping the market for handguns, Trudeau says. People should be free to go to the supermarket, their school, or place of worship without fear. The legislation is all but assured. Well, shit, you ain't say nothing about swords. Swords and knives, Over there in England, you got a lot of people getting stabbed up over there, man. You know, but guns do pose more damage than knives and swords. All right, but this is part of the agenda, man, to basically take arms out of the people's possession. Okay, why? Because they want to establish martial law. They want to control everybody with their Quran, MOTB. The legislation is all but assured to be approved by Canada's Parliament and expected to be enacted this fall. Oh man. The country has already unveiled plans to ban 1,500 types of military-style firearms and implement a mandatory buyback program of high-capacity weapons. So if you have high-capacity weapons in Canada, it's mandatory that you turn them in. And I guess they pay you the Canadian currency back for your weapons. Trudeau has long said capping gun violence in the country was political priority, but his new legislation came less than a week after Robb Elementary School shooting soon at the Buffalo supermarket rampage near the Ontario border. Okay. This is a principle that differentiates ourselves from many other countries in the world, notably our colleagues and friends to the south of America. In Canada, guns are only intended to be used for hunting and sports purposes. Under the law, U.S. gun smugglers will be hit with stronger criminal penalties, and authorities would have more resources to crack down on guns making their way across the border. Those convicted of domestic violence or criminal harassment would also lose their gun licenses, and red flag provisions will require people considered a danger by the court system to surrender their weapons. Rifle magazines will have to be permanently altered to hold a maximum of 5 rounds of ammo. Yeah, so there you go. But he's all down here in America. They're physically going to fight the government when this happens. It's not a matter if, but when. When it's going to happen. But let's see what the Holy Scripture says, the Bible. Let's see. Let me start at 10. 2 Corinthians 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led. Who's the Lord's people? The Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will suffer them now. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And that's talking about here over in America, because America is known as Great Babylon, confusion. Okay, Babylon means confusion. Egypt means double straits, bondage. Sodom and Gomorrah, Rome, Greco-Roman Empire, Assyria, okay, Nineveh, and all the ancient pagan empires. That's America rolled into one, because America worships, they have deities, gods, basically commemorating, worshiping those ancient empires. Okay, that's all over here in America, man. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt, which is America, with plagues as before, and destroy all the land of them. So you know what happened to ancient Egypt, having 10 plagues. Okay, Egypt shall mourn, having the foundation of it shall be. It's like Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, the farmers. Okay? Their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. One people, okay, here we go. And one people shall stand up to fight against another. So that the Lord is causing division, man. Okay? You got your liberals and you got your conservatives. Liberals have their ideals and conservatives have their ideals. And they clash. Okay? You know, the Democrats and Republicans, their ideologies clash between one another. And it's really going to turn physical. Okay? And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the gun. Okay? But there should be sedition among men. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Who's the kings and princes? Let me show you the kings and princes of this world. That's a king, one of the kings right there. And that's another one. Okay? The presidents, the governors, the mayors, okay? Those represents the kings and princes, man, of these countries. And this is primarily going to happen here in America, man. Okay? Let's see. Because what? It's talking about Egypt, right? The land of Egypt. It's actually America, the land of America. And man shall desire to go into a city, shall not be able. Because the city is going to be cordoned off. They're going to be closed off. Okay? To any man that's desiring to go to another city. We had the taste of that in 2020. The pandemic happened. For because their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, the gun, and spoil their goods. Take the food, take the woman, because women are part of spoils, children, okay? Anything that's viable, because the lack of bread and for great tribulations. And they're talking about, they've been talking about the shortage of food, or the hyperinflation setting in. Okay, that's what's gonna happen here in America, man. So there you go, man. The scriptures are already talking about it. They've been talking about what's gonna happen. Okay, we just gotta wait to play it out. This is playing out, in the physical, in the carnal realm. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.